Hey everybody, this is another episode of Boxing Therapy. I'm your host, Lyndon Jones Jr. with the most up-to-date boxing news. It is 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. I just got done watching the fight with Errol the Truth Spence Jr. that is now 19-0 with 16 KOs. He just defeated Alejandro Barrera, who is now 28-3 with 18 KOs. I'm gonna go with just going to the fight detail. Round one, Spence definitely, he definitely was using that jab. He was using that stiff right jab, looking like they were both just filling out each other for the first round. He was also using the jab to set up that straight right because he's a southpaw fighter. He was also throwing a lot of uppercuts, after the jab, just setting it all up. Barrera landed two pretty good right uppercuts. He had, because Barrera had a really long reach, so he had like a 78.5-inch reach. But for the most part, I give Spence that first round. Round two, Spence was using his jab again to control Barrera, basically so, Spence could do whatever he wanted to do. Spence was really explosive, coming in real hard with the real hard power shots. He came in with a real good right hook to the body, throwing some more jabs. Spence was throwing a lot of accumulation of punches just to take his. He was just taking his time, picking the punches he wanted to throw at Barrera, because Barrera's, he's trying to, somewhat get Spence off him, but he really couldn't control that aggression from Spence, Round three, right off in the beginning of round three, Barrera got off a pretty good straight right, hard right to Spence. Barrera throwing, he threw a lot more punches, but Spence blocked most of them. He had some pretty good defense. At this point, it really just, seemed like Spence was just walking him down at this point, just, waiting for that knockout to come. Barrera got another straight right in, and to finish off the round, Spence got some more combinations in. Round four, Barrera landed another good straight right to Spence, but Spence's defense held up pretty good for the most part. Spence landed a pretty good body shot. He had the more heavier, harder, meaningful punches in the fight. Barrera landed a pretty good counter left hand at the end of the round. I gave Spence that round. In round five, Spence came out to basically finish the show. He had some really good combinations, a good left-handed body shot on Barrera. More body shots by Spence. It basically looked like he was ready to finish. The ref ended up stopping the fight in 1 minute and 46 seconds of the fifth round. I really feel like this was just like another fight to build Spence up. He looked all right. He looked much better in the last fight I saw him in. Great TKO by Spence. Good win in his hometown of Dallas, in his hometown of Dallas, Texas. Well, I take that back. Sorry, that's not his hometown, but good win in his state of Texas. Who are we gonna see Spence fight next? I know a lot of people were talking about him to fight Keith Thurman, even though Keith Thurman's got a fight with Sean Porter next month on the 12th of December. He definitely wants some of the top 10 in the IBF. But he definitely wants a big name. I think he deserves a big name at this time. Maybe they could put him in with a Robert Guerrero or something like that. Robert Guerrero is one of them gatekeepers for the division. If you can get past him, you can definitely get ready for the real big names. He basically called out everybody though. He called out Kell Brook, everybody that's in the top 10. But maybe in a fight with Jesse Vargas, maybe would be good. Even though I definitely see him winning that fight easy. But this is gonna conclude my end of this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Ready for the next video. See y'all later.